Greetings, my fellow Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac warriors. Get ready for today, after yesterday, after calamity of yesterday. I'm just joking. It is normal for us that we experience what we did. We have held this stock for a long time, and it was like a lot of time up and down. So like 14% is, normal. The question is, will any of us long-term shareholders sell Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac? It looks like absurd question. You're like, oh my god, the stock fell down like from 16 to 50. You lost 50%. So let's say if you have 100,000 shares, from you had at 1.8, 1.6 million. Now you have 800,000. Or if you had like 10,000 shares, let's say like for 160,000, you go to 80,000. It looks bad, but it is not a big deal for us. Why? And basically because we bought those shares for on a pennies, on a dollar, not pennies, but how much? Let's say the average price was $1, and now it's 8. So you got 8x. Okay, you got 8x in, let's say 15 years, and that is decent return. So right now we're okay. Will it go below 8? Let's say will it go on 2? And are we gonna buy? If you have money, you will buy. Yeah. The question is why. Like, why would you buy if something has because first it has unbelievable value in the company. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are the company that own every second promissory note in US, and company that other people pay thousands of dollars a month for their product, and they must pay it. Let's say that if we compare it with, let's say, something like absurd that what a lot of people pay, let's say like Netflix. A lot of people pay Netflix, let's say half of the US, and they pay monthly fee. That's why the company is valued a lot. The product itself, it is like tech company. Us, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, every loan and mortgage days you must pay it, compared to the Netflix that you don't have to pay it. If you lose the Netflix in your household, oh my god, it is bad, but it is not terrible. If you lose the house itself, it is terrible. So the probability that you will not pay the Netflix is much higher than probability that you will not pay the mortgage, because you will lose a lot of equity. So with the last money you will pay the mortgage. You will borrow the money to pay the mortgage. And for Netflix, you will just click on the button and go away. So the product the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac has is much more reliable than the Netflix. Number one. Number two, Netflix has competition. Peacock, Disney Plus, Paramount. I don't know. You can name the services that they're fighting for the market, and they offer basically even worse. You know what kind of movies they make. You know, oh my god. So they make very bad product that has competition. Compare to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac that are unique on the market, that have the monopoly. This is Ginnie Mae, but it is like nothing. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac is big deal, and they have everything. So like we can say that it is monopoly on the market that increase the value. And so that is very important, and they're only one on the market. They don't have competition. With who they will compete? So you have a very good product, and you have the company that has monopoly on the market. What is the value of that company? Is it the same as the value of the company that has product that you don't pay? It has competition. So the Nflx makes a $3 billion per year. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac combined make $30 billion a year, 10 times more. Nflx is tech company, so everything is work online. They don't need to. They don't have physical product. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, it is the same. You know, like they evaluate the data, bank evaluate so bank send them the data, they reevaluate it, the data, and based on that they create the product that you pay. It is like tech company in a certain aspect. Not to mention that in Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac they also have the fintech, so it's a big deal. So we can say that it is even more and better than the Nflx. It's unquestioned. So Nflx 3 billion, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac 30 billion, 10 times more. Nflx market capitalization is 500 billion. 500 billion. If this makes 10 times more, have better product, have better services. The services are you can not lose the services. You cannot. You have to pay, and you have to pay good part of your salary. How much is this worth? Is it worth 500 billion, the same as Nflx, or is it 10 times more? Is it 10 times more? Let me ask you. If it is 10 times more, 500 billion multiplied with 10, you can consider what stuff I said. You wouldn't, like, it shouldn't be hard to think it is even more than 10 times. But let's say 10 times based on the net profit. I said Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac together, one has 17 billion, one has 13, so 30. But Pulte said 50. That revenue, the net profit of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac in the future can be 50 billion, but let's say 30, just for, because this one has 3. That means that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac combined may be and should be worth $5 trillion. 5 trillion. The biggest company in US, because it owns half of the promissory notes in US. Now, if you have $5 trillion and you have 2 billion shares, as much as we have, without any dilution, that is $250 per share. Wait, 50? 500 billion, we divide with 2 billion, it is $250 per share. Is it? Yes. No, 2,500. Oh, sorry. 2,500 per share. That costs now $10. Let's go a little bit further. So that is like in case that there is no dilution and the company is valuated, as I said. In case that government take and dilute it and execute the warrants that are by the case illegal, and it should not be, because it's breach of the contract. So government cannot deal with self. Government cannot say, oh, let me take and create extra shares without any shareholder input. Even if it is in conservatorship, it cannot like behave as much as they want. So they behaved a lot bad, but it should not be. Let's say that they execute those warrants. What is to say again? Illegal or sketchy, and they have like 80%. We have like 2 billion shares with 80% dilution. It is 10 billion shares. With 10 billion shares and a company that worth 5 trillion, the price of the share is $500. $500. That costs now 10. So, does anyone think that share that I paid $1 currently worth and market price is $8, and I believe that price will be $500, that I take and sell it? I don't think so. So we know where we are, we know what we do, and my fellow Fannie Mae Freddie Mac warriors, let's fight and hold the line.